Welcome to our At&t Sportsnet studio on the North Shore alongside Michael McKenry. I'm Rob King. Pirates baseball beginning today down in Bradenton, Florida. And the Pirates made a number of moves in the offseason. And you started to add these moves up. You bring in Connor Joe, okay, and then Carlos Santana, G-Man Choi, Andrew McCutchen, Austin Hedges. And all of a sudden you look up and you think, wow, a lot of the weak spots that the Pirates had a year ago are gone. There's depth. Guys that we might have been projecting as starters in November might not be starting right now as we take a look at a projected opening day lineup that doesn't even include Ji-hwan Bae, doesn't include Connor Joe, doesn't include some other guys. What do you think of this lineup, and what do you think about the Pirates' depth right now?
If you're not excited to see this lineup and the capabilities or the possibilities, I should say, of what they could do, I mean, you just kind of look at the balance they put together. Guys that have that ability to see pitches, create longer at bats, mixed in with those young guys. I think it's going to be fun to see these guys be mixed in and intertwined. And you were just saying off-air, Kingers, these guys have a chance to get some rest, and the matchup possibilities with Connor Joe on the bench, you can kind of do some different things, bring him in late. It's going to be fun to see this kind of all play out. And if guys just take a step forward, it's going to be a completely different team.
Well, you have in that lineup right there, 3 lefties, 3 righties, 3 switch hitters. You can't ask for much more balance than that. And then you think about a guy like Ji-hwan Bae. So he could be one of these guys that we don't see him there projected in the starting lineup. But look, Castro needs some time off at second. He plays second. Cruz needs some time off at short. Castro goes to short. Bae stays at second. Bae can play in the outfield. So you could see some other guys getting 400, 450 at-bats. You could have sort of that 10th starter, if you will, on the team because of the position flexibility of guys like Ji-hwan Bae and Rodolfo Castro.
You're exactly right. You're going to see a lot of switches throughout the game, too, because all the new rules and things that are happening, you're going to see guys like Ji-hwan Bae coming in late in a ball game, being able to steal that base, especially with the infractions of if you go over that third time, you have to get him out or it's a balk. So putting a little bit of chaos, a little bit of havoc on the base pass is going to be huge. It's also going to bring a lot more fastballs, slide steps that leave that ball up in the zone for these older guys to just smash. I think about Kutch. Every time I think of that, how he hit the fastball. And then you look at how Santana and Choo-Choo hit the fastball. These guys get to see more fastballs elevated in the zone. Watch out.
And if you look at the lineup and just look at this, simplify it and just say OPS, Pirates were worst in the National League last year. Now with these additions, just looking at the raw numbers, you're very, very close to league average, and that's without projection. That's without maybe, some veteran guys rising guys up. But at the very least, it projects to be an average National League lineup, which is a huge improvement from a season ago.
You're exactly right, Kinger. And the biggest thing I watch in spring training is body language. And just watching these guys walk around, big smiles. They look like a different animal, just the way that they're going about their business. And they look like they're going to really take off together. And that's something that's really special. It's a culture I was able to be a part of when I was a Pirate. And it seems like that's happening all over again.
And we're excited. We hope you're excited as well. Spring training baseball is coming your way later today. The first of our 18 spring training games we're going to televise on At&t Sportsnet, which includes all 16 home games, players and coaches mic'd up, in-game interviews with Robbie and Zbikowski, and much more. Our pregame coverage begins today at 12:30. Pirates and Blue Jays coming your way today at 1 o'clock here on At&t Sportsnet.